There you are. Good morning, anglers and anglerettes. How about you say we go do some fall catfishing? Now, I wanted to throw a little wrinkle in this, and I wanted to send old Wes out. He's never done a catfish show, and especially by himself. And I wanted him to catch his bait and get out there, find him some blue cats, and reel them in. Now, you know, that's Jeff Faulkenberry's lake. That's his lake. He's the sweeper. Now, he guides, I don't know how many days a week. I'd say at least 250 or whatever. So you would think when he has a day off that he would do something else. But no, he caught wind that we were coming up there, so guess what? Now me, I'm not gonna turn down the sweeper when he wants to get in my boat. So, welcome, Jeff Faulkenberry, to the G3 Sportsman Show today. So what are we in, Jeff? Just tell what kind of...
So about that, we're coming up now in 6 foot of water. This is about 12 right here.
Why are these fish in here?
Moving into fall, the water temperature's dropping. There's a bunch of bait in this trough right here.
Well, welcome to the show today, guys. We're starting out here on Truman Lake, and I'm gonna rush into our surprise guest here, Jeff Faulkenberry, because he's hooked up. What great timing. We were gonna lead into it a little more than that, but he's fighting a fish. We had this line in the water for about maybe 2 minutes. Get him off there, he's gonna cross your line.
He's already
You want me to help you?
He's out there.
All right, look at it. Oh, we about to send Scott in. What do you got? Need a net? Let me squeeze in, Scott, and let me throw you in. Get him up there, Jeff.
All right, I'm gonna bring
You've been working out.
I'm gonna bring it to you head first. Ready?
Yep. Oh, look at that one to start the day. Look at that one. I was asking Scott if he'd heard, if you'd been telling him that you've been catching them. And he said, I don't know. And I said, I know you're slow rolling it. Look at that one. You grab that hook out of there, Jeff.
Yes, sir. Rod put away.
But pliers, of course, are over here. But we're right here on Truman Lake. We're blue catfishing. You can hear the highway.
Ain't even got the show started yet.
Haven't even got the show started, but this is how we're going to start it. And what a better way to start it.
Hey, I wasn't even coming today along this deal. The G3 Sportsman Westin Yancey, they were coming out here to catch some catfish, but an opportunity arose. And I was able to jump in the boat. And now we're gonna put it to him.
Thank God. Thank God Jeff showed up. And see what he does? He interrupts the show 15 seconds into the intro, steals the show.
Hey.
Look here.
I'm gonna have to switch your seats. How's he feel?
Like a good Truman Lake eater blue cat. Andy feels angry.
He's coming at us now. Nice one. Little eater, if I don't slip on the shad board. Oh, darker fish.
Dark.
He's been laying up shallow,
Yeah.
getting a suntan. You got your pliers right here. So what is the length limit on Truman?
There's a slot on these blue cats. It's 26 to 34 inches.
Here's some pliers.
Mostly the net.
Caught in the net. Get him out first. There he is. I'm gonna work on this for you.
Look how dark that fish is, and I tell you why. He's been up really, really, really super shallow, getting a lot of sun.
Fish number 2. Fish number 2 on the same rod, so I'm gonna have to root Jeff out of that hole so I can catch one.
So you have a little chesty action on that. You want me to shut it off now?
Yeah. I mean, you could keep it going.
Oh.
Now you can turn it back on now. You can turn it back on now.
All right, it's on. Here he comes.
Net man coming in.
Net man. He's about the same size, little eater. Boat flipper. Come here. Come here. I'm trying to run off with our gizzard shad. Now he's been living a little deeper.
Yep.
He's not quite as dark. All right, fish number 3.
Now, if you was looking for some to go right next to Court Red,
That's the
right
one.
there's your guy.
So we can keep this one if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Boy, he's got it right in the top of his mouth. Fish number 3. We're gonna let him go. We're not keeping any, right? Scott, you want any fish? That one come off the, he's out in the hole too. So we're sitting, from what I saw on our side imaging, we're sitting in a bowl, right?
Yep, there's a little bowl right here. We got the boat on the shallow side. We got the rods down in the bowl. Those fish are just cruising around up and into this shallow water and back into that bowl, and we're just catching them running the highways.
And so far, both bites have came from the bowl, not the flat.
Right.
Are we reusing this guy?
Yeah. Yep.
Hook it back through some meat. Is this something you're gonna sit? Is this something where you move around catfishing, or you just usually hang out and just?
Yeah, if we don't get a bite here in the next 10 minutes or so, we'll probably move. As the sun gets up and the water starts to warm, like I said, it's 58 degrees, and as the water starts to warm up, we're gonna go chase some shallow fish in a foot, 2 foot of water.
All right, so we may be moving here in a minute.
Yep, we'll probably make a move here shortly.
Thinks he's a bass. You see
Jumping out of the water?
Yeah.
You sure it ain't?
If I wasn't already at the back of the boat, if I was one of those bass anglers, I would have took off running back here.
He's big enough, we'll net him. Could have probably got him. Let's see if we can keep the hook out on that.
Put him right there.
Yep. Now drop it. Boom. Look at that.
Teamwork.
Fish number 4, Jeff. Another eater size. So say again, if you're keeping them to eat, the slot limits and everything, what's the length?
26 to 34. This is about a maybe 21 to 22 inch fish. And healthy. This water temperature is cooling down. It's about 58 degrees. We're in the middle of October, and these fish are getting fat, just healthy as can be.
Good looking fish. Lots of them that size, huh? Is that your average?
There's a lot of fish in Truman that size, yep.
Still baited up. You take the bait off or leave it, Jeff?
All right, we stopped on this little bowl. We caught some fish early. Knew the bite was good early, but now the sun's coming up, the water's warming up. So we're gonna go try to catch some fish really, really shallow. It's a misconception that when the water gets cold that the fish go deep. Some do, but the active fish go really, really shallow because they're chasing those bait up in them shallow flats. So we're gonna go see if we can catch some fish in less than 2 foot of water. So right here, let Scott give you the rundown. The water is that deep. See that mud not in the eye right there.
That's old school.
That's old school. That's how we tell how deep it is. And so we got a little bit. As you can tell, there's not much. This really works better when you got a good breeze, but pretty flat. But you'll see some shad popping out here as this sun gets up and warms up this water, and those shad kind of move up in these bays. Old blue cat's gonna move right with you.
Yep.
He don't have anywhere to go because the water right there, watch that one.
Come on, double up. Got him. Double up. Yeah, they're in about a foot of water. It's on. Oh, there we go, it's on. Oh, what it's doing.
I mean,
need the net? I hooked this guy in the back. Look, let's just throw him back out there for bait.
oh boy. Little channel fish.
Little
He
channel
swiped out
cat.
and missed it. That's what he did.
We got him though.
But not this old boy. That old boy.
I'm gonna do a quick release on this guy here.
That old boy. Just look at it, been laying in that mud. You write your name on it. Pretty fish.
Spot number 2.
Whammy! Got him. Look at him running.
Better one?
You tell him to come over here and give me a bite.
He's coming. Slowly but surely. You want me to net him?
Just working him.
Uh-oh. Well, that may be just me moving in the boat. Got the clicker going off. I'm coming. Oh! Hold on. Hold on. Here we are. All right. That's a better one.
Nice fish.
He's
Nice
wrapping
fish.
himself up in the net real good. Look at that. Good looking fish. Look at that belly on that guy.
That fish right there is probably going to be in the slot. That's a little male. Probably going to be in the slot, but he's really healthy. It's cold.
Eating
Water's
good.
cooled down. This big, fat, clean. Just one of the cleanest fish you can catch right out Truman Lake right here.
He took it down, didn't he, Jeff?
Smashed.
Smashed it.
Smashed. These fish, you know, we're only in about 1.5 feet of water. So when, you know, usually your fish is really going down trying to get away, and these fish can't go down. So when they hit it, they just run sideways, away from the boat, sometimes to the boat. And so, but they can't go down, so they just got to go where they can go. And man, they really hit it. Yeah. Boy, I tell you what, we've been wearing these Gorilla gloves for a few years now, and they switched over to a different kind of fingerless. They're a lot easier to get on, a lot easier to get off. Comfy, don't squeeze on your hands or in between your fingers. These are really nice gloves. You can hold on to them, slick catfish, cut bait, whatever. Just really nice gloves.
What do you think about the Angler 17C?
The thing about catfishing is getting to where the catfish are. There's a lot of people that think that these big V angler boats can't get into places where somebody can get a little John boat, or even like myself in the 2100, I can get that thing into very little water. You know, we've drove up here in 1.5 feet in the V angler and
trimmed it up. Doesn't even have a jack plate on it.
trimmed her up.
And then you just flip your seats around, put your feet up on the footrest.
Yep, we got lots of room.
Lots of room. You got a place to put the bait board, and then the gunnels, so we can put the Scotty rod holders anywhere along that.
And what I really like is this floor. This stuff that's in the floor, this catfish slime, these shad scales, the coffee and the creamer that you spilt all over this morning.
Me wiping the
You just wash it right
slime.
out.
Me wiping the slime, the boogers I'm flicking at everybody.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do. Just put it in your nose, and then when somebody ain't watching, just pick it and flick it. I think he's another little smaller one,
Okay.
but it's a bite.
All right. Eater, that's what we call them.
That's an eater. Eater.
I think you posted it.
Right there. He's in here.
That's the old hackberry flip.
The hackberry flip. When did you term that phrase?
The guys in Hackberry, Louisiana.
Your eater fish. Up there on the flat in about 1 foot of water. So far, right side of the boat's not quite keeping up with the left side of the boat, but I'm trying. Get this rebaited and get in the water.
And these are 8/0 Team Catfish double action circle hooks. You see the cameraman right there. He knows what I'm thinking. You always make sure you don't have a scale on that point. That scale on a point when you hook a bait will cause you to miss a fish. The bait we're catching this time of year, these I would call 4.5 inchers. We just lop the tail on them, run them just like that. We've got this rig that's got a sinker coming off a 3-way swivel. And then we run about a 18-inch leader, because remember, we're only in 1.5 feet of water here, so we're just barely under the surface with this. This floats this bait up off the bottom, and these blue cats are more predatory fish than scavengers, so we keep that bait up off the bottom a little bit. Still catch some channels as you've seen this morning, but not near as many when you're fishing, keeping that bait up. Now look at that, it'll be a 30-pounder.
Stealing my rod. I'm back here getting my drone out.
Catch fish, will you?
And it's probably a giant. Look at him.
Up to the goose.
He's ripping. I mean, he's just ripping. Here in a second, you're gonna take Scott's hat off.
Side of the boat.
Holy moly, he's got the other line.
He's in this rod.
Look at this. Uh-oh. Thought you cleared it, Jeff. Now you done it. Now you done it.
We're just gonna work it out up here.
Just out here on Harry S. Truman Reservoir.
Go near that motor. Oh, that's good. Go near that motor. What a mess, yeah.
It's going to be all right.
Good one.
It's going to be all right.
Somebody can help me. I got her, I got her.
I was trying to get the drone up.
I got her.
I'm about to sweat to death.
I'm going to put the old gorilla grip to him.
Nice one.
It's been a good morning here in the middle of October, transition time. A lot of folks think the lake's turning over and things are doing this. We've seen, we've got one other boat out here fishing, and but we've been out here catching these catfish. Great time of year to get out. The funnest part is you never know what you're gonna get. You might get a 2-pounder, you might get you one of these, you might get a 42-pounder. You don't know. That's the fun of this sport.
That was the hardest fighting fish of the day for the last fish. Good one to end on. It's been a fun time. Thanks, Jeff, meeting us out here.
You betcha.
All right, guys, so that's it. Thanks for coming along with us today on some blue cats on Truman Reservoir here with Jeff Faulkenberry. Check out Endless Season Guide Service. Check out G3boats.com. We're in the Angler VC.
17C.
17C stands for catfish today. And it's just been fun, and I'm glad we had Jeff along. And if it's something you guys want to do, you want to get out here this time of year, or really any time of year and do this, Truman Lake's a great reservoir to do it here in central Missouri. And we'll have you back here next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this on social media. We'd appreciate it.
We're gonna put this back for you to catch next time.
She's a long one.
Good job, boys.
Oh, I'm about to sweat to death.